Good morning, good morning. Peace and blessings. It's your boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless. And I'm back, sitting up here at work. Man, I just wanted to come real quick with a motivational video for anybody out there that may come across this. They may feel discouraged, may feel like something holding you back, may feel like, you're running in circles. Uh, it's not true, man. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. You got to work through it. You got to work through it, man. Stop making excuses, man. I remember, man, when I was, uh, I say about 12 years ago, I was working at a job, you know, wasn't really making ends meet, and I was paying child support and I was paying school tuition for my son. And with my bills, it was like, man, I was barely robbing Peter to pay Paul, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I went to my son's mother, like, man, know, I can't I can't continue to do both. I can't continue to pay you and the school, you know what I'm saying? And work is slow and it's just, you know, one of them type of situations where, man, I wasn't making enough. Excuses. I know it sounds like people might hear that and be like, well, what you supposed to do if you weren't making enough? You had the excuses, bro. But my son's mother was like, huh, it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I need my money. And your son need to go to school, so figure it out. Sound cold on the surface, right? But I'm happy she had that response because I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I figured it out. I went and got some more training, got into a different profession, and I was able to afford it. I was placed in a predicament where I didn't want my son to just go to any school, and also, you know, I wanted to support, what the roof that he had over his head, so I had to figure it out. No excuses, and it made me elevate my income. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could have took the route of, oh man, and just got complacent. Like, man, she tripping, man. Woo woo. It took a little time, took a little effort, but that's the that's that's the nature of bettering oneself, man. When you under pressure, you tend to, you know, well, I know me perform at my best when I'm under pressure because it forces you to to rise to the occasion, regardless of the situation. You know, I could have easily stayed where I was at, got complacent, still been robbing to pay Peter to pay Paul, and eventually folded. You know what I'm saying? And been bitter and mad and all that. And nah, it's unacceptable, right? Man, fast forward to the day, man. I see so many people make excuses, man. You know, everything that's going on in this country politically. Uh, and now that I have changed my stance politically, a lot of things that I see on this side of the aisle, I look at so many excuses people make. You know, oh, it's racism, oh, it's fascism, oh, it's this ism, or that ism. Man, stop making excuses, man. You have absolutely zero to fear if you got God, which if you believe in God, what you scared of, what you worried about? You know what I'm saying? What you think somebody got some power over you because of the color of your skin or anything of that nature? Negative, right? Negative. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be going back and forth with this dude on my Facebook page, man. I swear this dude's so obsessed with Donald Trump. You know I'm a Trump supporter. It'd be funny, but you know, it gets to a point where it get irritating. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Eat some sunflower seed. But yeah, it gets to a point where it be irritating. I do. You know, a guilty pleasure of mine is I like to debate sometimes my beliefs against other people that believe differently because it challenges me. But if we debating and you making excuses when I prove you wrong, then I don't want to have nothing to do with the debate. Now I'm getting irritated. You know what I'm saying? Because, for example, dude wanted to talk about what was this? He said, "Oh yeah, so Trump with the taxes." Yeah, he was saying that Trump never said that he wanted to eliminate the income tax system. I said that's not true. Trump indefinitely said that, and he says it a lot. Like we could replace the income tax uh, situation with tariffs. That way, the burden is not on the taxpayer, the American taxpayer. It'll be on the countries that export and import uh, goods into this nation. We could just tax them and cover everything we need. He ain't never said that. He ain't never said that. I'm like, bro, you must don't listen to Donald Trump. He say that a lot. He like, well, post a video of him saying it with his face saying it. I posted not only one, but two videos. And what he do? Deflected, made excuses. Oh man, you know, then went off into something totally different. No, let's stay right here, bro. Now you want to talk about some other stuff. Let's deal with the fact that you were wrong and I provided you the proof. Other people saw it and they like, yeah, bro, he got you. But he kept making excuses. How can you ever grow? How can you ever learn? How can you ever get to a different level of understanding if every time you're faced with the truth, you deflect and make excuses? I'm like, man, I don't even want to debate you no more, bro, because you're disingenuous. Then got to talking about, like, you know, like I would say like a month ago, you had the situation with the employees, like it was like 500 South Korean illegal immigrants working at a Hyundai plant, you know, the car Hyundai. They got deported by Donald Trump. There's 500 of them. And I'm like, bro, like 500 illegal immigrants, you know how many American citizens can have them jobs? People it was in Georgia at a Hyundai plant. You know how many people in that particular town in Georgia that may be looking for a job, that you got 500 South Korean illegal immigrants soaking up the jobs? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Trump deported them. They did a mass, you know, deportation at the plant, and now you got 500 more uh, jobs available for American citizens. Oh, he wanted to deflect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people complaining about jobs and illegal immigrants taking the resources. And another thing that debunked was the narrative that he's only targeting Latin people that are illegal. That's South Korean people. So that debunks that narrative. If you illegal in this country and you sucking up resources or you committing crimes, that's that's who he's targeting. And that's a prime example. So with that being said, you know, he wanted to deflect because he's wrong, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't you sitting up here capping for South Korean people to be handcuffed and arrested and all this and them poor people. I say, bro, they finna go home. They not going to jail. They done made enough money. Oh, they over here to teach us how to make batteries and all this. It don't take 500. It don't take 500 people to teach a group of people how to make anything. If anything, you probably get about 10 people, bro. If that, to teach 10 other people, and then they teach hundreds of people. You don't need 500. They over here getting bread, bro. That's it. They over here getting money that the American citizens could be getting. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what's going on, bro. Deflection. Then Trump with the whole, you know, he redirected $500 million to HBCUs. He like, yeah, see, he told y'all about the $500 million platinum plan for black people, but he gave it to the HBCUs. Why would I be mad at that? You know what I'm saying? Let's put stuff in the context. Ice Cube presented Donald Trump in his first administration with the $500 million platinum plan as a reparation for Black Americans, as a pitch to Black Americans for reparations, right? So now you trying to say, oh, well, Trump gave that to HBCUs instead. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm not here about a handout. Just make it accessible for me to make money in this society. If we get reparations, we get it. I don't care. But how is you sitting up here talking about now? This another deflection because this the same dude that run around talking about Trump reparations. He a fascist. But if he giving $500 billion to historical Black colleges and universities, that destroys that narrative. That's the most any president ever gave to historical Black colleges and universities. So where your narrative for that? You making excuses, bro, and you deflecting. Excuses and deflection. Screenshot and all this stuff to me. All this. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? People make these excuses. Ain't nobody holding you back. Then he gonna tell me I pay taxes because I'm scared of the government. And I don't know. Bro, I bet you on food stamps, Section 8, every government is you lucky I'm a taxpaying citizen. That's why you able to get food stamps and link and all this other stuff that you get from the government free. Where you think it come from? Where you think that money comes from? Oh, that's he deflect on so much, bro. It's amazing to me the level of TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. You see, like I told, Barack Obama deported 3 million illegal immigrants during his term in office, and ain't nobody said nothing. So I guess it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when Trump do it. Stop making excuses, bro. Man, these people, man, delusional, bro. And I'm telling you, if you don't agree, this is what I know. It's hard being a Black conservative, man. It's hard being somebody Black that flipped to the conservative side. Because now you faced with everybody, especially if you come from a liberal place like me. But I'm standing 10 toes deep. I don't care if it's just me that believe in what I believe in. I'm going to stand on firmly what I believe in. And if I'm wrong, then I would admit it. I ain't going to make no excuses about it. But as it stands right now, man, I would never vote Democratic again. So, unless they change, but I consider myself an independent, but just a conservative independent. Because I don't, I'm not running to the Republican Party either. But what I'm saying is, when we make excuses and want to try to shame people for their beliefs so much so that this man is tagging me in posts every day on my Facebook page, want to debate and be doing you wrong, bro. Like I'm providing you proof. You tagging me in all these screenshots, but you making excuses because you want to be correct instead of just taking the information. Stop making excuses and learning from it. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's too much like right. But yeah, man, the whole HBC, you know what I'm saying, you situation was just very disingenuous to me because at one point you would say the man racist, and the next point you would say, oh man, he gave all this money to them, but he didn't give it to. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous to even, have that conversation. Just ridiculous. But what I was saying earlier was people steady making excuses instead of just doing the work. They steady making excuses about this, that, and the third, who holding the back and all that, man. I just posted on the community chat a picture earlier this morning of a whole bunch of young black men that graduated with their doctors. They just graduated from college being doctors. You know what I'm saying? They probably went to school for 10, 15 years, 10, 12 years. And now we got all these black doctors that's about to be out here, doing their thing, man. And I salute them, brothers. You know, they didn't make no excuse. They put the work in and they got the results. And they gonna be able to live, you know, a upper middle class lifestyle because they put the work in. They ain't make no excuses. They ain't sit back. And I know they had obstacles. They ain't sit back and blame the white men or racism, fascism, and all these different isms. They went out there and did what they had to do. And they ain't make no excuses because the skin of the color of their skin. They went out there and made it happen. And I'm telling you, man, like right now, I need to get back on my feet. I need to get back healthier. I got 13 straight days I'm gonna be at work. Grind. 13 straight days. 13 straight days. Sign me in. Put me in, coach. I'm gonna be working 13 days straight. You know what I'm saying? Back in the gym, working out, doing 12-hour shifts, get off, hit the gym. No excuses, bro. No excuses. If you working and you putting the work in, then you ain't got no time to make no excuses because you focused on your goal. I want to get back in shape. Hey, I gotta grind. I want to get my bread. I want to get my bread up. I gotta grind. If I sit back and be like, oh man, I can't do this because I'm tired or this, that, and I wanna get back, solid with God. So I'm gonna bring my Bible with me, get back in my word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, it's grind time, man. It's about to be fall and then winter. By the time next summer roll around, hey, because see, when you make excuses, to see last year around this time, this these type of hours, things like that, it wasn't available to me. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky if I got 4 days a week. Now I got the opportunity to work more. No excuses, man. No excuses. If I don't take advantage of this right now, I ain't got nobody to blame but myself. When you make excuses, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Feel me? So stop making excuses. Go out there and get it. You already know what it is, man. Boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless. We love y'all. Until next time, we see you soon. Peace and blessings.